Hello, good morning everyone. Hope you're doing well and welcome back to another vlog. And today, once again, I've been scheduled to do a domestic flight. I don't know, for some reason, I've been doing a lot of domestic flights this month. So, there's a 3 day pattern. The first leg would be Bengaluru, Calcutta. The second leg would be Calcutta, Bombay, Bombay, Delhi. And the third leg would be Delhi, Bangalore. So, that completes the entire slip. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning, and I got up at 3 a.m. in the morning without even the alarm coming up for some reason, thinking that I'm late for my prayers. But I realized it's too early, so I just slept off once again and I'm up and about for my prayers. So today's departure is around 13:45. It's around 4 a.m. in the morning. Once I'm done with my workout, once if I'm done with my prayers, I'll finish my workout. There's a small gym in the hotel here actually, but I don't feel like changing and going down. So probably I might just finish up my workout in the room itself. Some push-ups, a stretching, and some breathing exercises. So technically, this flight is not a domestic flight, it's an international flight. If you remember, we used to do these flights direct non-stop from Bengaluru to San Francisco. Now, for some reason, I don't know whether it is because of technical, administrative, geopolitical, airspace closure, I don't know, whatever it is, my company knows what is the best reason why we are doing it out of Calcutta. So, we are flying the aircraft from Bengaluru to Calcutta, and it would be departing, it will be operating as an international flight on a domestic leg, and it would be carrying only passengers who are flying to San Francisco. As I get ready for my flight, as usual, let's learn something new today. Have you ever noticed on some days the aircraft takes off or lands from left to right and on some days from right to left? Well, who decides this direction? Is it the pilot, the air traffic controller, or is it someone else? That's exactly what we are going to talk about because today's topic is as breezy as it sounds. So, here's the deal. No matter how big the jet or how fancy the airport looks, the direction of takeoff and landing is not chosen by me. It's decided by something which is far simpler. S. The winds. Aircraft prefers to take off against the wind, not with the wind. Why? Because when the wind comes head on, it gives the aircraft that extra lift to get airborne faster and land slower. Kind of like how a bird faces the wind before it takes off. Now, tell me in the comments if you already knew this or is it something new for you all. The direction changes depending upon how the wind behaves. And trust me, winds have moods. Calm in the morning, grumpy by noon, and unpredictable by evening. So we, the pilots, simply listen to them. So next time your aircraft seems to go the other way, don't panic. It's not confusion, it's coordination. And today the winds are cross, that is not down or up the runway, but across the runway. So we work out our aircraft performance for both the directions, just in case there's a last minute change. And this helps us stay ahead of the game because sometimes, even when you're waiting right at the holding point, engines running, ready to roll, the tower might suddenly say, Captain, change of direction, line up from the other side. And that's when exactly you take a deep breath and say, Alright, let's do this. Just imagine you had just finished preparing everything for one side and now you had to switch everything to the other side in a very short duration. Me and my first officer have reached the dispatch, and like I said, we are carrying out the performance calculations for both the directions. Also, couple of airfields have two parallel runways. Though the winds are steady and the direction of takeoff remains unchanged, but to balance air traffic load, ATC might ask you to line up in any of these runways in the same direction. Well, this puts us in lot of pressure in case if you're not prepared. We are all set, homework done, and walking towards the aircraft. And here we go. Quick, short, and peaceful. Our transport is already waiting for us. We head to the flight dispatch first to submit our post flight documentation, and thereof we head to the hotel. So, getting back to a topic, a lot of people think the pilots can request a specific direction for takeoff and landing, but in reality, no, we can't. It's entirely decided by the air traffic control based on the winds and traffic flow. But let me also tell you something that we as pilots also have a choice to request a change in runway direction if there is a safety or performance reason, like if the crosswind is too strong for our aircraft's limit. Now, having understood both sides of the story, you tell me in the comment section who is actually in charge of today's flight. Is it the captain or is it the winds? We have safely landed at Calcutta and checked in, and I must say, this place looks beautiful. Every city has a story, and every hotel becomes a temporary room for us. Hey, wait, do you guys know who actually pays for these hotel stays when we night stop? And this is my room for tonight. Simple, clean, and peaceful. After a long day of flying, all you need is a quiet corner, some gratitude, and a good meal. Freshened up, and as always, the first thing I do after a safe flight is to thank God for the crew, the passengers, and the aircraft that brought us here safely. Heading down for dinner, and yes, I am keeping it simple because when your day is full of decisions, your dinner should be peaceful. And today, that's aviation for you. Dynamic, disciplined, and always adaptive. If you learned something new today, do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. And as always, thank you for flying with me. This is Captain Mac signing off. Remember me in your prayers, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless.